Hello and welcome to the weekly log, or also known as the Just Dude on the Side Street Show. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's up? How you doing? How's everyone's day going? I know you can't reply. I know I always ask that question. It's kind of like the go-to. If you don't got anything else to say, or no, you don't know how to start like a podcast or fuck, it's a podcast again. If you don't know how to start a show, you know, how else to start it with? How's your day going? You know, or you just talk about the weather. Like the weather outside today is actually like a picturesque like summer's day. It's warm. It's grossly warm. Uh, Clouds in the sky. You know, the sky is blue, like it should be, like it should always be. And there's sun, and the wind looks like it's blowing, but it's not doing shit for the heat. I don't know, man. I already said it countless times. Summer sucks. Arguably better than no. All the other all the other seasons are arguably better. There's not one season that that is worse than summer. Like I know you could do more in summer. You go to the beach, one of them. Um, you could go vacationing, though you could do that any day of the year. Just summer it just happens to be when I'm off from school. I don't know. Um, just this shit nasty. I already said it. I'm not gonna say it again. If I say it again, I'm gonna like keep talking about the weather. And who wants to hear about the weather? There's like literally no one. Literally no one. This time I'm doing it like without audio, without music. This time, like like I'm not even listening to any audio while recording, so I'm not gonna be put in no mood. It's just all me. I gotta carry myself for about an hour, and I think that's a good exercise. I think it's like a mental exercise. I gotta keep coherent for at least an hour, or less, maybe like 25 minutes. I might get bored midway through. I'm not sure. There's I don't know if you heard that, but I just drank a sip of water. But man's been thinking. Man's been doing a lot of thinking, and I want to run by a thought with you. Um, the world is becoming more progressive. Okay, the world is arguably becoming more progressive, and just it's going there. Even the racist folk are a little bit less racist now than they were like 20 years ago. I mean, there's some that are still bad, but at least like they got some respect. I think to the racism. I'm not sure. I'm just saying it's kind of better than it used to be, right? So we're arguably becoming more progressive as like time goes on, and as the world gets shittier and shittier. like like climate change is affecting the weather more. More animals are becoming extinct and all that. The world is becoming more progressive. So I can only imagine on Snapchat stories, the ones that they advertise is like, oh, my dog decided to go trans, and uh, that should be a crime if that ever happens. I don't think that should ever exist as a story, or as an actual event that occurs. Um, I don't want no poor innocent cute ass dog like a chihuahua. No, chihuahuas are like a shih tzu, like a very kind shih tzu. I'm gonna like picture like the kindest animal in the world, the kindest dog. It's a happy go lucky. Every time it sees you, it just like, arr, arr, and then like wags its like small little tail, like with the like big eyes, abnormally big cute eyes, and it's like all fluffy and shit. And like someday some man is gonna be so progressive to turn their dog trans and give him like fucking a Rottweiler cock, like a monster cock. Like it's gonna be so huge. It's gonna be like a fifth leg, not a third leg, a fifth leg for the poor dog, the poor thing. And uh, I, I'm not even. I wouldn't be even be surprised if it already happened. Like I don't want this dog to go through like months of like taking testosterone on a monthly basis and having it need to deepen its own bark because its bark isn't deep enough according to like the owner. It's just like the bark is a little bit too feminine. Like I don't know where I'm going with this, but you know, this is just a thought. Don't like come at me. All right, there's just I believe sometime in the future it's gonna happen and it should be illegal because like that dog wouldn't be able to stick up for himself at all, unlike a human being. Like if you're a person, just go for it, man. But yeah, I don't like a poor dog, man. Uh, that's a like a common thought. A lot of people think of things like this on a monthly basis, on a yearly basis. And like like aside from like that thought, like another thing like came to my attention, which apparently happened. It's true, and I wrote it down here in like a book I have that like lets me like remember shit I found funny. So apparently, like, I don't know what video it's from, but it's deals with creepy pastas, creepy stories, scary stories. Apparently, I don't remember the video. So if you do find the video, or if you search up this like instance, you'll probably find the video. But aside from that, I'm not gonna give you the video. Like, just you could just find it on your own, probably. Basically, what happens is that like a man who's apparently like clinically insane, like he's a psychopath, sociopath, I guess, if that would fall under it. And he's like a janitor, and he works at like a special needs orphanage, right? And all these kids have like a really bad case of autism, like on the like the lower part of the spectrum. They're like all retarded, like they got disabilities and whatnot. And this guy, he was a janitor, and he worked there for I don't remember how many years, maybe like let's just say like, well, for the story's sake, we'll give it like 15 years he's been working there. And this guy, while he worked there, he would inject the children with HIV, um, which or like some sort of AIDS, and that is the definition of insanity. Like the amount of effort that this man would have had to go through just to acquire the AIDS, you know? Like this guy has to procure AIDS from like a dealer, or like he has to go to someone, like take a vial of fucking blood from an HIV ridden person, say like prostitute, because I feel like they would have the most HIV, and then proceed to inject specific special needs kids. And just like the process of that, it would take too long. Like just kill a dog. You might as well kill a bird. A person, killing a person would be better than injecting them with HIV. Because now not only does the special needs, if that kid ever does have a kid in the future, that kid's gonna also have HIV, and then like pass it on, and it's not even gonna like that's insane. This guy is like, he's like smart and dumb at the same time, because like what like gratification emotionally or mentally do you get from that? Like, I mean, he is insane, and like with that being said, like it might be different if someone's insane and you're listening to this for some reason. Don't do that. Don't please don't. It's weird. It's weird, and you know, you wouldn't really be famous off of that. You'd just be like, ew, what the fuck. I'd expect that from like a Florida man that gone insane. Not like just at like a Florida person. Like, I mean, it could happen from a Florida person. Like, It could be like a crackhead or something. But this guy is like genuinely insane. So maybe like in Florida, just the insane people are kind of just built different. I don't know where the guy was from, so I wouldn't be able to tell you anything about that. However, however, it is a dude that that it's not funny. It's not funny at all. I know, but when you think about it, what do you think about it? You know, the amount of effort. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. He could do so many more things that would like be generally accepted to be insane, but that one like that's like one of those that is just out there. He was one of the special insane people. I don't know what to call it. Um, uh, I got some other thoughts that I could run through. However, why would you want to hear that? Like, at least from a book, I have some other things that I've been thinking of, like how like things are predestined to happen, which is like I'm coming off of watching Loki, so I'm an expert of time. Um, Loki, which is a really good show. Like it like dies down midway through. I think on the fourth episode, it's like meh, but then it picks back up again, and starts getting good again. And then like the ending, it was like what Sylvie does, and if you haven't watched the movie, or not the movie, the show, haven't watched the show, there's this character named Sylvie, which is a version of Loki. This is not any spoilers or whatever. I'm gonna like work around, but like the action that Sylvie takes, um, it's stupid. It's a woman moment, someone would say. Um, I felt like the what like the ending was forced, although like I forgot his name, the guy that plays Loki, but um his acting is phenomenal. So like the way that like Loki then rationalizes what just happened, it makes the ending better. But what Sylvie does is kind of stupid. She just like she kind of just does what she did just for the sake of doing it. It didn't feel like I didn't feel like there was any emotion behind it, though that might have been the way she portrayed the character. Like Sylvie's like another version of Loki. I think I already said that, but I'm not sure. And the whole show starts. It's about time. Okay, the whole show is about time and like going from one time to another. Wow, thank you, Alex, for that great description. But you know, it I well, from what it looks like, it's setting up the future MCU movies. However, it does seem kind of lame who the villain is. I would have to see more. Like I would have to see a different movie to actually like be sold on the main villain supposedly, or like the main guy. I wonder if they're gonna make like a second season for Loki, because excuse me, wanted to burp but didn't go through. I wonder if like Loki was just like a one-off season and then they're gonna make a movie. Because if that was the case, I mean, that's lame. Because you can't really fit as much plot lore into a movie. And from where they're going, from the kind of like the way they're trying to attack this storyline, it should be into like a show type beat. Anyways, predetermination. That's that's the thing I really wanted to talk about. Like how weird it is that certain things happen, and how usually like when something bad happens to me. Now that I look at it, it's kind of like like in this different way that I'm looking at it. It feels like it was meant to happen, even if it was bad. And maybe that's just like me thinking like in a young sense, like I'm just young, and maybe when I'm older I'll start becoming more nihilistic and be like everything's for no reason, and there's no there's no like predetermination. I don't know. I had like a better thought in the shower, and like coming out of the shower, it's been an hour out of the shower, and so my thought is completely gone. It's like I should have written it down, honestly, like how I did the other two, but since I didn't, I kind of have to like think about it on the fly, and so, and like when you know you're recording, you kind of change the way you are. Like, maybe it might not, it probably won't show here, but I like try to hold back what I'm saying most of the time, and it 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 kind of like I start overthinking what I'm gonna say, because like I'm gonna post this, right, and like other people are gonna hear it, and then I'm gonna like sound stupid, or I'm gonna say something that might ruin my career. Oh my god. Um, yeah. The way things work, I'm just gonna jump right back onto what I'm saying. Like even when, like, let's say you stub your toe, right? You stubbed your toe on the way to make food, and then after you made that food, you're gonna watch a show, and then you're gonna play games. But you stubbed your toe at a specific time, and you're like, fuck, fuck me, dude. Like you fucking rammed that shit into like a desk, and you might have done it on purpose, you might have not, if depending how psychopathic you are. Um, maybe you just love it. You're like a masochist, just like pound, and then ah, that's my version of a moan. Um, maybe you do, okay, but like let's say you stub your toe, right, and then you go like you're there for like a couple minutes, just like fuck me, dude. Why do I have toes? These toes shouldn't exist. I wish I was toeless. For like 10 minutes, just fuck. Right, and then you go to make your food, and then you watch that show that you wanted to watch, and you're done doing all that shit by yourself. Then you go to play like Valorant, right, or you go to play Call of Duty, and then you meet some pretty nice people there. Now, you probably wouldn't have met those people if you didn't stub your toe. And like the way I'm like kind of connecting that might not be like so coherent. However, if you try to apply that reasoning with literally everything you do, like oh ew, I feel gross right now. Just like I feel like I need to take a shower. You go to take a shower, then you come back, and you get a phone call right out of the shower. Like you just dried yourself, and now like you're feeling good. You have this phone call that you have to take. You take the phone call. You like talk with the dude, and like you have a great time. Maybe the only reason you would have gotten that great time was because you took that shower and you didn't feel gross, or you just know them for like a really long time. It I don't know. Yeah, like the way you can apply that sort of thinking to every situation, it it uh, it kind of makes you feel better when something bad happens, you know, like oh like let's say you go out to the cabin, because I went to like a cottage that like our whole family kind of rented out, and it rained on the second day, and I mean the second day we're gonna leave, but on the second day it rained, and like all our stuff was still in the cabin, and we didn't move everything to the car, and when we were about to start moving things, it started to rain like aggressively, just fucking whoosh, whoosh, and we're sitting inside just kind of wondering what we should be doing, but that extra time to like kind of enjoy the cabin before we left was nice. um it kind of made the timing for when I got back uh like phenomenal for me and my friend, because I wanted to play Valorant, and he just as I got home, he got home, and we kind of just started playing then. And I, I would love to think that because of that rain pouring so hard, I actually was able to like conveniently match my schedule with a friend of mine, and enjoy at least like a couple hours of playing. And I don't know, it's cool, because then you think about like the best moments of your life, and then who you're with, the people that you're with, and then you think of the way you met them. Like I have one friend that He's a phenomenal fan, like great dude. He's reliable, trustworthy, loyal, honest, a little bit shy, but that's fine. And he's a great guy to be around. And the way I met him was because, uh, like we went to the same school. However, we weren't in the same class. There's literally no way we could have met other than through a bus line. And we were little, right? And I think I remember like seeing something about his backpack, and like, oh, you got like Mario, and he's like, I got Mario, and like, you play Halo, and yeah, I play Halo, and then a friendship blossomed, and now it's been like 9 years since I met the dude, and he without him, I don't think I would have been able to navigate through university as like well as I can now, or as like good as I can now. The word as easy as I can now. Like I don't feel like particularly stressed as I thought I would going to uni, although it's not the best. Oh shit. I also got a text message. You probably heard that. Ding. So holy shit. Anyways, it's just crazy how things work out. At least for me. Like I feel like I'm extremely lucky just in the position I'm in, the places I end up being, and the people I end up meeting. Like I feel like I'm like like a lot of people say they're blessed, but like I don't believe specifically in the type of God. So I wouldn't be really blessed. It's more like lucky, like how everything conveniently fit together. Though for some people, like I know I'm not really the most like down bad, but for people that are down bad, they probably don't look at it like this, like the way I'm looking at it. And I'd love to hear their perspective. Though when they talk, you can start hearing like as the like life gets better and better, it's just like one lucky thing after another lucky thing after another lucky thing. So you could only like imagine that everything that happened, he was still lucky, but we just say it's unlucky, because it's bad. And it's weird how we have a distinction between a lucky and an unlucky, because they're both lucky. Either the chances of something happening, good or bad, is lucky, but we regard I'm like, and then we regard unlucky as like a bad thing, though it's still luck. Whatever. Tangents. Don't you just love tangents? We're passing now the 23rd minute mark. I'm not even sure. I wonder if I'm even recording this. No. Okay, it doesn't seem like it because I don't have background footage. I usually record the background footage before I talk. But today I don't feel like it. It wasn't one of those things. Now next point of discussion. I didn't put. Oh my god, I didn't do the thing. Hold on. Very professional of me. Next term of discussion. Should llamas be white? Do they have to be white? Can't we like dye the fur like pink or red? That'd be cool. Fucking zebra llama. I know. Great discussion. Great. Do doors need hinges? Can we just make them all sliding? Do we need blinds? Why does it have to be blind? Can't it be unblind? Are blinds legally blind? Why can't they be deaf? Yeah, I'm just spitting out thoughts. Why is it blinds? Can't it? Isn't it technically lights mute? That one's kind of reaching. That one's kind of reaching. Phones. Who needs them? Oh, I got some pretty fire iPhone backgrounds, and the first one's like of this dude who's like mopping the floor of Bikini Bottom. Uh, I would put a picture up, but it's too much work. Uh, and then another one's just like a guy that ended up hotboxing his astronaut helmet, and I don't think that's healthy, not particularly. Um, you know, coming into this world, I didn't believe I'd be here, speaking to a microphone. I know this is a great segue, but as time progresses, I do believe that this would have happened eventually. Like, do you know the amount of times that I tried to make like a audio thing actually happen? Like, I tried to do a podcast at home. No, not at home. At school, because we had a podcast room, and I tried to do it with my friends, and that aged horribly, like atrociously. That's a bad word. That's not the right word. It worked out terribly, quite badly, but it was a great time doing it in the moment. Then I think I tried making videos when I was a little kid, just like playing on the PS4. Not little kid, I wasn't really little, but my balls didn't drop. That's for sure. So like it just sounds like a little kid, or a little girl playing like Infamous First Light. Um, and then here I am now recording this all by myself. And I kind of like it doing it all by myself, but I need like someone to bounce off of, and I could probably call someone like just in the blue, out of the blue. Let me see if one of my friends are actually um like free, not free, but I should probably change this, guys. I gotta think of a question. I wonder if he'll even answer the phone. This is great. Hold on. Damn, is he really not gonna answer the phone? God damn. Okay, we'll try another one. Right here. Siam. This is great. It's like dead air. I should probably welcome the silence. Hello? Yo. What's your opinion on porta potties?
I don't know. I don't really use them.
But if you were to have an opinion, do you think it benefits society?
Yeah. I mean,
Like, how do you think porta potties affect the political climate?
political climate.
Yeah. Like, do you think it makes people more liberal because the liberation they feel after taking a good deuce in a porta potty? Or do you think it's more conservative, like we should have less porta potties because too many people are becoming liberal? Like, do you think, like, what are your thoughts?
I think.
Yeah,
I don't know. Man might be becoming a little too conservative, relying too much.
yeah.
But I don't think there's anything wrong with them being a little liberal here and there.
I see. Now, would you recommend a porta potty to, let's say, someone of the non-democratic party or new democratic party, or is it like more reserved towards the common to liberal and conservative parties?
It's more liberal, conservative. Stuff like that.
Now, as a whole, how would you regard a porta potty?
As a whole, I feel like it affects the political climate both in a positive and negative way, but more so in a positive way. I mean, man needs to go. They need to go.
Yeah.
That's why more liberated to go because
Of course. Now,
Yeah.
how do you think it affects you personally, like on an emotional, psychological, and physical manner?
Emotionally speaking, feel feel betrayed because I don't really use them.
Mm,
But
mm.
other people feel liberated to use them. So
Okay, cool. Thank you for thank you for answering my questions.
no problem.
Yeah. You down to play Valorant later, or whenever you're free?
Yeah. I'll let you know.
Yeah. All right. Peace, dude. Just at me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. That was my buddy Simon. Now porta potties. Who needs them? Uh, who wants them? I'm glad you could stick around to hear that. I'm your host, Alex Aguilar. I never actually introduced myself. Thank you for joining the Just Dude on the Side Street show. I'm gonna change it to that. It's no longer the weekly log. It was the weekly log for about a week. The Just Dude on the Side Street show. Okay, that's what we're gonna have today. All right, this time. Thank you for joining me. I'm Alex Aguilar, and thank you for listening to my TED Talk. Um, I release weekly, every Monday to Tuesday. I think today's Tuesday. No, today's Monday. I actually didn't expect to do one of these, but I ended up doing it. So again, thank you for joining. Bye bye. Till next time.